What if the best chapter of your life hasn't even begun yet? Retirement isn't the end of the road, it's the start of a new journey, a chance to rewrite the script and chase the dreams you've always tucked away. Picture this: after decades of routines and responsibilities, a group of retirees decided to take that leap, to turn their what-ifs into why-nots. And what happened next? Their lives became stories of courage, creativity, and fulfillment that will leave you inspired to rethink your own path. In this video, we're diving into 20 incredible tales of retirees who dared to follow their dreams. From becoming celebrated artists to traveling the globe, starting thriving businesses to discovering hidden talents, these stories prove that it's never too late to reinvent yourself and find true joy. So, if you've ever wondered what's possible after retirement, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll not only be inspired, but you might just find the spark to chase your own dreams, no matter where you are in life. Let's begin. Now, turning to the first inspiring story, let's meet Margaret, a retiree who unlocked her creative potential at the age of 65. After spending decades in the corporate world, Margaret had always felt a quiet longing to reconnect with her childhood passion for painting. Retirement, she realized, was her opportunity to finally pick up the brush. What began as a hobby soon transformed into something much bigger. Margaret faced her fair share of challenges early on: self-doubt, the fear of starting over, and even the physical demands of working with canvases. But she refused to let those obstacles hold her back. With each stroke of her brush, she rediscovered not just her love for art, but also a profound sense of purpose. Her dedication paid off. Within just a few years, Margaret's work began to gain recognition. Her vibrant, emotionally charged paintings resonated deeply with her community, and soon she was hosting her own exhibitions. Through her art, Margaret not only found personal fulfillment but also inspired others to pursue their passions, no matter their age. Her story is a testament to the idea that creativity knows no expiration date, and that sometimes the most beautiful chapters of life begin when we dare to start anew. Shifting our focus to another remarkable journey, let's meet Robert, a retiree who decided to explore the world at the age of 70. After decades of a structured, predictable routine, Robert felt a growing desire to break free and experience the unknown. With his retirement savings and a heart full of curiosity, he set out to see the world one country at a time. His adventures took him from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of Iceland. Along the way, Robert encountered challenges: language barriers, unfamiliar customs, and the occasional bout of homesickness. But each obstacle became a lesson in resilience and adaptability. Travel taught him to embrace the beauty of imperfection and to find joy in unexpected moments. He discovered that the world was far more diverse and interconnected than he had ever imagined, and this realization profoundly shifted his perspective on life. People he met along the way, fellow travelers, locals, and even strangers, shared their stories, enriching his understanding of humanity. Through his journeys, Robert didn't just collect stamps in his passport. He gathered wisdom, humility, and a renewed sense of wonder. His story reminds us that it's never too late to step out of our comfort zones, and that the world has endless lessons to offer, no matter where life takes us. Now, turning to a story that warms the heart and satisfies the soul, we meet Margaret, a retiree who discovered her true calling in the art of baking at the age of 68. After years of working in an office, Margaret found herself longing for something more fulfilling, something that would allow her to express her creativity and bring joy to others. Inspired by her lifelong love for baking, she decided to turn her passion into a profession. Starting small, she began selling her homemade cakes and pastries at local farmers' markets. Her treats, known for their rich flavors and meticulous craftsmanship, quickly gained a loyal following. Word spread, and soon Margaret's kitchen was bustling with orders, prompting her to open her own bakery. The journey wasn't without its challenges: long hours, the pressure of managing a business, and the steep learning curve of entrepreneurship tested her resolve. But Margaret's resilience and unwavering passion kept her going. She poured her heart into every recipe, experimenting with new flavors and techniques, and her dedication paid off. Her bakery became a beloved community hub, where customers not only came for delicious treats but also for the warmth and kindness Margaret radiated. Through her baking, she created more than just desserts. She crafted moments of joy and connection for everyone who walked through her doors. Margaret's story is a testament to the power of following your passion, proving that it's never too late to turn a dream into a thriving reality and leave a sweet legacy for others to savor. As the rhythm of life shifts to a new melody, we meet Henry, a 72-year-old retiree who rediscovered his passion for music after decades of letting his guitar gather dust. Henry had always loved playing music in his younger days, but the demands of work and family had pushed his hobby to the sidelines. One day, while cleaning out his attic, he stumbled upon his old guitar. As he strummed the familiar chords, he felt a spark of joy he hadn't experienced in years. This moment of reconnection inspired him to pick up where he had left off, but this time with a newfound determination. Henry started practicing again, and soon he felt confident enough to perform at local open mic nights. His heartfelt performances resonated with audiences, and it wasn't long before he met other musicians who shared his enthusiasm. Together, they formed a band calling themselves the Second Act. For Henry, playing music again was more than just a hobby. It became a way to express himself and connect with others. The band started booking gigs at community centers, cafes, and even small festivals, bringing their music to life on stage. Henry found a renewed sense of purpose through the shared experience of creating and performing. The energy of the crowd, the camaraderie with his bandmates, and the joy of playing music again filled his days with meaning. Henry's story reminds us that it's never too late to reignite a passion, and in doing so, find a deeper connection to life and those around us. Music became his second act, a chapter filled with creativity, connection, and the kind of joy that only comes from following a dream. As the next chapter unfolds, we meet Margaret, a 66-year-old retiree who transformed her ordinary backyard into a vibrant oasis of greenery and bloom. After decades of working in an office, Margaret found herself longing for a connection to nature. One spring morning, she decided to plant a small vegetable patch, not realizing it would blossom into a life-changing passion. What started as a modest project soon grew into an expansive garden filled with flowers, herbs, vegetables, and fruit trees. Margaret poured her heart into every seed she planted, spending hours each day tending to her garden. The act of nurturing each plant became a form of therapy, offering her a sense of calm and purpose. As the seasons changed, so did Margaret's garden, becoming a stunning display of color and life. Neighbors would often stop by to admire her work, and Margaret found joy in sharing her harvest, handing out fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, and zucchinis to friends and family. Her garden became a place of connection where she hosted tea parties under the shade of her apple tree and taught others about sustainable gardening practices. For Margaret, gardening wasn't just about growing plants, it was about cultivating a new way of living, one rooted in patience, creativity, and the simple pleasure of watching something thrive under her care. Through her dedication, Margaret not only created beauty but also found a deep sense of fulfillment, proving that even the smallest seeds can grow into something extraordinary. As the story continues, we meet Elena, a 71-year-old retiree who finally fulfilled a lifelong dream she had nurtured for decades, writing her first novel. For years, Elena's passion for storytelling was tucked away, overshadowed by the demands of her career and family. But in retirement, she found herself with the time and freedom to revisit this long-held aspiration. One quiet morning, Elena sat down at her desk, opened a blank notebook, and began to write. At first, the words came slowly, but as she immersed herself in the world she was creating, the story began to flow. Characters took shape, plots unfolded, and she found herself lost in the joy of crafting something entirely her own. The process wasn't without its challenges. There were moments of self-doubt, writer's block, and the daunting task of revising her manuscript. But Elena persisted, drawing inspiration from her life experiences and the books she had loved throughout the years. When her novel was finally complete, she faced the next hurdle: publishing. Navigating the world of literary agents and publishers was unfamiliar territory, but Elena approached it with the same determination she had shown in her writing. After months of rejections, she received the news she had been hoping for. A small publishing house wanted to take a chance on her work. The day her novel hit the shelves was a moment of pure joy and pride. Holding a printed copy of her book in her hands, Elena felt a profound sense of accomplishment. Her story resonated with readers, many of whom reached out to share how her words had touched them. For Elena, writing wasn't just about fulfilling a dream. It was about sharing a piece of herself with the world and inspiring others to pursue their own passions, no matter their age. Through her journey, Elena proved that it's never too late to tell your story. Now turning to the inspiring journey of Margaret, a 69-year-old retiree who discovered a second calling in the world of fitness. Margaret had always been passionate about staying active, but her career in finance had left little time for her to fully embrace this passion. Retirement offered her the perfect opportunity to dive headfirst into something she truly loved. She started small, attending group fitness classes and gradually building her strength and endurance. Over time, Margaret realized that her enthusiasm for exercise was more than just a personal hobby. It was something she wanted to share with others. With newfound determination, she decided to become a certified fitness trainer. The process wasn't easy. It required hours of studying, practical training, and exams. But Margaret's dedication to health and her desire to help others kept her motivated. Once certified, she began working at a local gym where her energy and passion quickly made her a favorite among clients. Margaret's approach was unique. She focused not just on physical fitness, but also on the mental and emotional well-being of those she trained. Her sessions were filled with encouragement, laughter, and a genuine belief in everyone's potential. Through her work, Margaret found a renewed sense of purpose. She wasn't just helping others achieve their fitness goals, she was inspiring them to believe in themselves and embrace a healthier lifestyle. Her clients often remarked on how her positivity and energy were contagious, motivating them to push beyond their limits. For Margaret, this second career brought a level of fulfillment she hadn't expected. It wasn't just about staying active, it was about making a meaningful impact on the lives of others. Margaret's journey is a testament to the power of following your passions, no matter your age. By turning her love for fitness into a second career, she not only transformed her own life, but also became a beacon of inspiration for those around her. Her story reminds us that retirement can be the beginning of something extraordinary, a chance to reinvent yourself and make a difference in the world. As the next chapter unfolds, we meet Harold, a 67-year-old retiree whose unwavering dedication to volunteering transformed not just his life but also his community. After spending decades in a demanding corporate career, Harold found himself yearning for a deeper sense of purpose in retirement. One day, while reading about the struggles faced by families in his neighborhood, he decided to take action. Harold began by volunteering at a local food bank, where he quickly realized the profound impact even small acts of kindness could have on those in need. Harold's involvement didn't stop there. Recognizing the broader challenges his community faced, he began organizing neighborhood clean-up drives and fundraising events to support local schools and shelters. His ability to bring people together was remarkable. Soon, volunteers from all walks of life were joining him, inspired by his energy and commitment. Harold's initiatives grew so successful that they attracted the attention of local leaders who began collaborating with him on larger projects aimed at improving the area. What set Harold apart was his genuine connection to the people he helped. He didn't just organize events, he took the time to listen to their stories, understand their struggles, and offer encouragement. His warmth and empathy made him a trusted figure in the community, someone people could turn to in times of need. For Harold, volunteering became more than just a way to fill his time. It became a source of immense fulfillment. He often spoke about the joy he felt seeing the smiles on people's faces and knowing he had made a difference. Harold's story is a powerful reminder that retirement can be a time to give back in meaningful ways. Through his selfless dedication, he not only improved the lives of countless individuals, but also inspired others to take action in their own communities. His journey shows that age is no barrier to making a lasting impact. It's never too late to step up and create positive change. Harold's legacy is a testament to the incredible ripple effect that one person's kindness and determination can have on the world. Now, as the spotlight shifts, we meet Margaret, a 73-year-old retiree who turned her lifelong passion into a thriving business. After decades of working in corporate finance, Margaret found herself yearning for something more creative and fulfilling in her retirement. One day, while baking her famous apple pie for a family gathering, she had an idea. What if she could share her love for baking with the world? Margaret's journey began with a small home-based bakery where she crafted handmade pies using her grandmother's cherished recipes. Her attention to detail and commitment to quality quickly earned her a loyal following. Word of mouth spread, and soon her kitchen was bustling with orders. But Margaret didn't stop there. She recognized an opportunity to innovate and began experimenting with unique flavors, blending traditional techniques with modern twists. Her signature spiced maple pecan pie became an instant hit, drawing customers from far and wide. Launching a business at 73 wasn't without its challenges. Margaret had to navigate the complexities of permits, marketing, and supply chains, all while managing the physical demands of baking. There were moments of doubt, but her determination never wavered. She sought advice from local entrepreneurs, attended business workshops, and even embraced social media to connect with her customers directly. Her resilience and willingness to learn were key to her success. What truly set Margaret apart was her ability to connect with people. She didn't just sell pies, she shared stories. Each pie came with a handwritten note recounting the history behind the recipe or a personal anecdote. Customers didn't just taste her pies, they felt the love and care she poured into every creation. Her bakery became a community hub, a place where people gathered to enjoy good food and great company. Margaret's story is a testament to the power of taking risks and pursuing passions, no matter your age. Through her innovative ideas, hard work, and unwavering spirit, she proved that it's never too late to start something new. Her business not only brought her joy but also inspired others to follow their dreams, showing that retirement can be the perfect time to reinvent yourself. As we reflect on Margaret's journey, we're reminded that the best adventures often begin with a single step, or in her case, a single slice of pie. Her story invites us to consider what we might achieve if we dare to take that first leap, no matter where life has taken us so far. As the lens of life shifts focus, we meet James, a 70-year-old retiree who discovered a new way to see the world, through the eye of a camera. After a long career in engineering, James found himself searching for a creative outlet that would allow him to explore the beauty around him. One day, during a walk in the park, he noticed the way the sunlight filtered through the trees, casting intricate patterns on the ground. Captivated by the moment, he borrowed a camera from a friend and began experimenting. What started as a casual hobby quickly turned into a passion. James immersed himself in learning the art of photography, studying techniques, and experimenting with different styles. He began capturing everyday scenes: children playing in the park, bustling city streets, serene landscapes, each frame telling a story of its own. His ability to find beauty in the ordinary soon set his work apart. James didn't just take photos, he created art. His portraits captured the essence of his subjects, revealing their emotions and personalities in a single snapshot. His landscapes were breathtaking, transporting viewers to the places he visited. Word of his talent spread, and he was invited to showcase his work at local galleries. His first exhibition, titled Moments in Time, was a resounding success, drawing praise for its depth and emotional resonance. Despite his growing recognition, James remained humble and focused on his craft. He continued to push himself, exploring new themes and techniques. He traveled to remote locations, capturing the raw beauty of nature, and collaborated with other artists, blending photography with other mediums. His work evolved, reflecting his growing confidence and creativity. James's journey is a reminder that age is no barrier to discovering new talents. Through his lens, he found a way to express himself and connect with the world in a deeply personal way. His photographs not only brought him joy but also inspired others to see the beauty in their own lives. As we look at James's story, we're reminded that creativity can bloom at any stage of life. His passion for photography shows us that the world is full of wonders, waiting to be captured one frame at a time. As the next chapter unfolds, we meet Margaret, a 68-year-old retiree who rediscovered her love for education in an unexpected way. After decades of teaching in a bustling elementary school, Margaret stepped away from the classroom, thinking her days of shaping young minds were behind her. But the quiet of retirement soon gave way to a longing to reconnect with the joy she had always found in teaching. One day, while volunteering at a local community center, Margaret noticed a group of students struggling with their homework. She couldn't resist stepping in to help, and within minutes the atmosphere shifted. The children's confusion turned to understanding, their frustration to smiles. That moment reignited a spark in Margaret, and she realized her passion for teaching was far from over. Margaret decided to become a tutor, offering her expertise to students who needed extra support. She started small, working with a few children in her neighborhood, but word of her patience and skill quickly spread. Parents began reaching out, eager for their children to benefit from her guidance. Margaret's approach was simple yet powerful. She met each student where they were, tailoring her methods to their unique needs. For one student, it meant breaking down complex math problems into manageable steps. For another, it was helping them build confidence in reading aloud. Margaret's ability to connect with her students went beyond academics. She became a mentor, encouraging them to believe in themselves and their potential. The impact of her work was undeniable. Students who once struggled began to thrive, not just in their studies but in their self-esteem. Parents shared stories of transformation, expressing gratitude for the difference Margaret had made in their children's lives. For Margaret, tutoring became more than just a way to fill her time. It became a source of deep fulfillment. She found joy in every small victory, from a student's aha moment to the pride they felt in mastering a new skill. Teaching had always been her calling, and in this new role, she discovered it was also her greatest source of happiness. Margaret's story reminds us that the desire to share knowledge and inspire others doesn't fade with age. Whether in a classroom or a quiet living room, the power of teaching lies in the connections it creates and the lives it transforms. Margaret's second act is a testament to the enduring impact of a caring teacher and the joy that comes from making a difference, one student at a time. With her passion for education shining brighter than ever, Margaret's journey invites us to consider how we, too, can use our gifts to uplift others, no matter where life takes us. Now shifting our focus to the world of flavors and creativity, we meet Harold, a 74-year-old retiree who turned his lifelong passion for cooking into a thriving restaurant. After decades of working in a corporate office, Harold hung up his suit and tie, ready to embrace the slower pace of retirement. But the kitchen, which had always been his sanctuary, called to him louder than ever. What began as a hobby, experimenting with recipes and hosting dinner parties for friends and family, soon grew into a bigger dream. Harold realized he wasn't ready to put down his chef's knife just yet. Inspired by the smiles and compliments his meals brought, he decided to open his own restaurant, a place where he could share his love for food with the world. The journey wasn't without its challenges. Harold faced the daunting task of starting a business from scratch, finding a location, securing permits, and navigating the complexities of the food industry. But his determination and decades of culinary expertise kept him moving forward. He poured his heart into every detail, from designing the menu to perfecting each dish. Harold's restaurant quickly became known for its unique recipes, blending traditional flavors with innovative twists. His signature dish, a slow-cooked stew with spices passed down from his grandmother, became a customer favorite. Word spread, and soon his tables were filled with diners eager to taste his creations. Running a restaurant in his 70s wasn't easy. Long hours on his feet and the pressure of managing a business took their toll, but Harold found joy in every challenge. He loved the hustle of the kitchen, the laughter of his guests, and the satisfaction of seeing their faces light up with each bite. For Harold, the restaurant became more than just a business. It was a way to connect with people and bring them together through food. He often said that cooking was his way of showing love, and his restaurant became a place where strangers became friends and meals became memories. Harold's story is a reminder that it's never too late to turn a passion into a purpose. His culinary journey not only brought him fulfillment but also enriched the lives of those who walked through his doors. Through his dedication and creativity, Harold proved that even in retirement, the kitchen can still be a place of endless possibilities. As the spotlight shifts to the world of theater and performance, we meet Margaret, a 71-year-old retiree who discovered a love for acting that had been waiting in the wings for decades. After a long career in education, Margaret stepped into retirement with a sense of curiosity and a desire to try something completely new. Acting, something she had always admired from afar, became her next adventure. Margaret's journey began with a local community theater production. Encouraged by her family and friends, she auditioned for a small role in a play. Though nervous, she found herself energized by the process. To her surprise, she landed the part and quickly fell in love with the thrill of the stage. Rehearsals became her new rhythm. Margaret immersed herself in her character, studying the script and exploring the emotions of the role. She found that acting allowed her to express parts of herself she had never explored before. The camaraderie among the cast and the guidance of the director made the experience even more rewarding. When opening night arrived, Margaret felt a mix of excitement and nerves, but as the curtain rose, she stepped into her character with confidence. The applause at the end of the performance was not just for the play, but for Margaret's courage to step out of her comfort zone. Buoyed by her success, Margaret continued to audition for more roles. She took acting classes to hone her craft and even explored opportunities in film and television. Each performance brought a new challenge and a deeper understanding of her abilities. For Margaret, acting became more than a hobby. It was a way to connect with others and explore the human experience. She often said that stepping into different characters allowed her to see the world through new eyes. Her journey on stage and screen was a testament to the idea that it's never too late to discover a hidden talent or pursue a dream. Margaret's story reminds us that retirement can be a stage for reinvention. Through her passion for acting, she found not only a creative outlet but also a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Her performances continue to inspire those around her, proving that the spotlight is always waiting for those brave enough to step into it. As the story unfolds into the realm of innovation, we meet Henry, a 75-year-old retiree whose curiosity and ingenuity led him to create a gadget that would change lives. After a long career in engineering, Henry retired with a wealth of knowledge and a restless mind eager to solve everyday problems. It was during a walk in his neighborhood that inspiration struck. He noticed the difficulties faced by individuals with mobility challenges, particularly in navigating uneven sidewalks and curbs. Henry began sketching ideas for a lightweight, foldable ramp that could be easily carried and deployed wherever needed. What started as a simple concept soon became a full-fledged project. He spent hours in his garage workshop, experimenting with materials and designs. Each prototype brought him closer to his vision, though the process was far from easy. There were moments of frustration, but Henry's determination never wavered. The breakthrough came when he discovered a lightweight yet durable material that could support significant weight without compromising portability. With the help of a local fabricator, Henry brought his design to life, creating a ramp that was not only functional but also affordable. He named it the Step Ease, and it quickly garnered attention in his community. Word of Henry's invention spread, and soon local businesses and organizations were reaching out to him. The Step Ease became a staple for accessibility in his town, helping countless individuals navigate their world with greater ease. Henry's invention didn't just solve a problem, it sparked a conversation about the importance of inclusive design in public spaces. Recognition followed as Henry's work was featured in local media and even caught the eye of a national accessibility advocacy group. He was invited to speak at conferences, sharing his journey and inspiring others to think creatively about solutions to everyday challenges. For Henry, inventing was more than a hobby, it was a way to make a meaningful impact. His story is a testament to the power of curiosity and perseverance, proving that innovation knows no age limit. Through his invention, Henry not only improved lives but also left a lasting legacy of ingenuity and compassion. With the success of the Step Ease, Henry continues to tinker in his workshop, always on the lookout for the next problem to solve. His journey reminds us that retirement can be a time of exploration and contribution, where even the simplest idea can lead to extraordinary change. With a new horizon in sight, we meet Robert, a 72-year-old retiree who decided to embark on an adventure that would take him across the country on 2 wheels. After decades of working as a high school teacher, Robert retired with a desire to explore the open road and challenge himself in ways he never had before. Cycling had always been a passion, but now it became his mission. Robert began his preparation with meticulous planning. He studied maps, charted his route, and calculated the distances he would need to cover each day. Recognizing the physical demands of the journey, he spent months training, building his endurance and strength. He also invested in a reliable bike, outfitting it with essential gear to ensure his safety and comfort during the long ride. The journey began with excitement and anticipation, but it wasn't without its hurdles. Robert faced unpredictable weather, from scorching heat to sudden rainstorms, testing his resolve at every turn. There were moments of exhaustion when the miles seemed endless, and doubts crept in about whether he could finish what he had started. Yet, Robert's determination and love for the adventure kept him pedaling forward. Along the way, he encountered the kindness of strangers who offered food, shelter, and encouragement. He cycled through bustling cities and serene countryside, witnessing the breathtaking beauty of his country from a perspective few ever experienced. Each day brought new sights, sounds, and connections, enriching his journey in ways he hadn't imagined. One of the most profound moments came as he crossed the finish line in California, greeted by friends and family who had cheered him on from afar. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, but even more so was the realization that this journey had transformed him. It wasn't just about the miles he had covered, it was about the resilience he had discovered within himself and the reminder that life's greatest adventures are still possible, no matter one's age. Robert's story is a powerful testament to the spirit of exploration and the belief that it's never too late to chase a dream. His journey across the country wasn't just a physical feat, it was a celebration of courage, curiosity, and the boundless possibilities that await when we dare to take the first pedal stroke. As we shift our focus, we meet Margaret, a retired nurse who, at 73, found a new purpose in life as a passionate advocate for accessible healthcare. After decades of working in hospitals, Margaret thought retirement would be a time for rest, but witnessing the struggles of uninsured families in her community ignited a fire within her. She couldn't stand idly by. She knew she had to take action. Margaret began by volunteering at local clinics, but she quickly realized that more systemic change was needed. She started attending city council meetings, speaking up for those who couldn't find their own voice. Her years of experience in healthcare gave her credibility, and her unwavering determination made her a force to be reckoned with. She organized community forums, raised awareness about the gaps in the healthcare system, and worked tirelessly to rally support for affordable care initiatives. Her efforts didn't come without challenges. She faced opposition from those who doubted her ability to effect change at her age. There were moments of frustration when progress seemed slow, but Margaret refused to give up. She found strength in the stories of the people she was fighting for: families, children, and seniors who needed help the most. Over time, her persistence paid off. Margaret's advocacy led to the establishment of a free clinic in her community, providing essential healthcare services to thousands. She also played a key role in influencing local policies, ensuring that more people had access to the care they deserved. The impact of her work was undeniable, but for Margaret, the greatest reward was the sense of fulfillment she found in making a difference. Margaret's story is a powerful reminder that age is no barrier to creating meaningful change. Her journey from retiree to activist shows us that passion, dedication, and a willingness to stand up for what's right can transform not only individual lives but entire communities. Through her tireless efforts, Margaret proved that it's never too late to champion a cause and leave a lasting legacy. Now stepping into a world of movement and grace, let's meet Evelyn, a retiree who, at 69, rediscovered her love for dance. After decades of balancing a career in accounting with raising a family, Evelyn had almost forgotten the joy she once found in dancing. It wasn't until her granddaughter's dance recital that the spark was reignited. Watching the young dancers glide across the stage, Evelyn felt a familiar warmth in her heart, a call to return to the art she had loved as a young woman. Determined to reconnect with her passion, Evelyn signed up for beginner dance classes at a local studio. At first, she felt out of place in a room full of younger students, but her instructor's encouragement and her own determination kept her going. With each class, Evelyn grew more confident, her body remembering the rhythms and steps she had once mastered. Dance became more than just a hobby. It became a source of joy, a way to express herself, and a reminder that it's never too late to embrace something you love. As her skills improved, Evelyn began performing in local showcases, surprising herself with her ability to captivate an audience. Her performances were filled with emotion and grace, a testament to the years of life experience she brought to the stage. Dancing not only brought Evelyn a renewed sense of vitality, but also connected her to a vibrant community of fellow dancers who became her friends and supporters. For Evelyn, dance became a form of therapy, a way to stay active and engaged in life. It gave her a sense of purpose and a reason to look forward to each day. Her story is a beautiful reminder that rediscovering a passion can bring immense joy and fulfillment, no matter your age. Through dance, Evelyn found rhythm not just in her steps but in her life, proving that it's never too late to move to the beat of your own heart. As the next chapter unfolds, let's meet Harold, a retiree who, at 70, discovered a profound sense of purpose by becoming a mentor to young people. After a long and successful career in education, Harold thought his days of shaping minds were behind him. But retirement brought with it a sense of restlessness, a desire to continue making a difference in the lives of others. One day, while volunteering at a local community center, Harold noticed a group of teenagers struggling with their studies. he saw an opportunity to share the wisdom he had accumulated over decades, and without hesitation, he offered to help. What started as a simple tutoring session quickly grew into a mentorship role, as Harold realized the immense potential in guiding the next generation. With patience and understanding, Harold became a trusted figure in the lives of these young people. He didn't just teach them academic skills, he shared life lessons, encouraged them to dream big, and showed them the importance of perseverance. For Harold, mentoring became a way to give back, to leave a lasting impact on the world by helping others find their path. The joy Harold found in mentoring was profound. Watching his students grow, gain confidence, and achieve their goals brought him a sense of fulfillment he hadn't felt in years. He often said, "Seeing these young minds flourish is like planting seeds that will grow into mighty oaks." Harold's story is a testament to the power of experience and the importance of passing it on. Through mentoring, he not only enriched the lives of young people, but also found renewed purpose in his own. His journey reminds us that wisdom is a gift meant to be shared, and that even in retirement, there's no greater joy than helping others thrive. As the horizon of possibility stretches before us, let's set our sights on Norman, a retiree who, at 71, decided to lace up his boots and conquer the mountains. After decades of working in an office, Norman yearned for something more. Something that would challenge his body, refresh his spirit, and connect him with the raw beauty of nature. Norman's journey into hiking began modestly with short trails near his home, but it didn't take long for him to realize that the mountains were calling him. With each hike, he felt a growing sense of freedom and wonder, as if the trails were offering him a new perspective on life. What started as a hobby soon became a quest to tackle some of the most challenging peaks in the country. One of Norman's most memorable adventures was his hike through the Rocky Mountains. The rugged terrain tested his endurance, but the breathtaking vistas made every step worth it. From snow-capped peaks to lush valleys, Norman witnessed the kind of beauty that can only be found in the heart of nature. Each climb brought with it a sense of accomplishment, a reminder that age was no barrier to achieving something extraordinary. Hiking became more than just a physical challenge for Norman. It was a way to reconnect with himself and the world around him. The solitude of the trails gave him time to reflect, while the camaraderie of fellow hikers added a sense of community to his journey. Norman often said, "Every mountain I climb feels like a metaphor for life. There are steep climbs, rocky paths, but the view from the top is always worth it." Norman's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the joy of embracing new challenges. Through hiking, he discovered a renewed sense of purpose and a deep appreciation for the natural world. His journey reminds us that adventure doesn't have an expiration date, and that the mountains and life itself are there to be conquered one step at a time. As the sun rises on the final chapter of our inspiring journey, we meet Martin, a retiree who, at 74, decided to dedicate his golden years to protecting the planet. After a long career in engineering, Martin felt a growing concern for the environment and a desire to leave a meaningful legacy for future generations. What began as a simple passion soon transformed into a lifelong mission to make a tangible difference. Martin's first step was to join a local environmental group, where he quickly became a driving force behind several initiatives. He spearheaded a community-wide recycling program, educating neighbors on the importance of reducing waste and conserving resources. His efforts didn't stop there. Martin also organized tree planting events, transforming barren spaces into thriving green areas that benefited the entire community. One of his most significant accomplishments was leading a campaign to clean up a nearby river that had been polluted for decades. Martin rallied volunteers, secured funding, and worked tirelessly to restore the river to its natural state. His dedication not only improved the ecosystem but also inspired others to take action in their own communities. Martin often said, "The earth is our home, and it's our responsibility to care for it." His work was driven by a deep sense of stewardship and a belief that even small actions could create ripples of change. Through his efforts, Martin not only helped protect the environment, but also fostered a sense of unity and purpose among those who joined him. His legacy is a testament to the power of determination and the impact one person can have on the world. Martin's story reminds us that it's never too late to make a difference, and that the choices we make today can shape a better future for generations to come. As we conclude these 20 inspiring stories, let Martin's journey inspire you to take action, pursue your passions, and leave your own mark on the world. With the final chapter of these 20 remarkable stories now behind us, it's clear that retirement is not an ending, but a vibrant new beginning. From artists and travelers to entrepreneurs and activists, each of these individuals has shown that age is no barrier to passion, purpose, or meaningful change. Their journeys remind us that dreams don't have an expiration date, they're simply waiting for the right moment to be pursued. What ties these stories together is a shared belief in the power of reinvention. Whether it was rediscovering a long-lost passion, embracing a new challenge, or dedicating time to a cause close to their hearts, these retirees prove that the golden years can be the most fulfilling of all. They've shown us that it's never too late to take a leap of faith, to try something new, or to make a difference in the world. As we reflect on these inspiring tales, let's take a moment to think about our own dreams. What's that one thing you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Maybe it's learning a new skill, starting a small business, or giving back to your community. Whatever it is, let these stories be a reminder that the time to start is now. We'd love to hear from you. What dreams are you pursuing, or what's something you've always wanted to try? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your journey could be the inspiration someone else needs to take that first step. If you've enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story. Here's to chasing dreams, no matter where life takes us. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep living boldly.